Hello loves and welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, my name is Loren. I attend High Point University and I am a sophomore, and today I am coming to you guys with a requested video. A few of you guys have commented under my college vlogs just about my experience at HPU when I first got into High Point University, when I first started going. So my freshman year, maybe like my first week, and you guys asked me to speak a little on that, so I would love to do that. This is going to be a driving vlog. I love driving and talking to you guys because I feel like I'm in my space, I'm in my zone, and I can really just chit chat with you guys like I'm talking to a friend. So I got into High Point University, I want to say like November and December of 2017. I graduated in May of 2018. I started school August of 2018. Yeah. And so going in, I definitely knew that High Point University was a PWI, and that's something that I think a lot of people do know about High Point University, is that, for example, for every maybe 10 white people, there's like one person of color. And when I mean person of color, I just don't mean black, I mean any minority. And so my experience, like my first week, I cannot say that it was bad and I experienced like any form of racism, but I definitely do believe that I did get some scares, and people did look at me, and like a lot of my freshmen, and still now, I believe that sometimes you will get certain stares like, oh, what is she doing here, or like, oh, like there's a black girl, and I don't know if either they're surprised like, oh, there's a black girl, or they're like, oh, there's a black girl, if you can understand what that means. But I definitely do think that when you go to a PWI of any sort, you do have to get used, and when you're a minority, you have to get used to being the only black girl in the room, being one of the few people of color in certain programs, you know, you just have to feel comfortable being in that space and knowing that you belong there. And I think that's something that I struggled with, like my first year of college, was just me knowing like I belong there and stepping into my truth, like regardless of what type of scholarship I'm on, regardless of what you may think of me, like I don't deserve to be here, like I deserve to be here just as much as you. And I think that's something that I definitely had to step into. Also, my first week of college, there were a lot of parties, and I think that that's just very common on any college campus. I think that there were a lot of, you know, different events that you could go to. Like we had student events fair, so at that you could go see different clubs, different organizations, and I would definitely recommend to get a part of like one or two programs that you're really passionate about, even if you can't find that your freshman year. That's advice to, you know, anyone in college. Definitely find one or two programs that you love, that you can feel a part of, and that you can see yourself growing in, and just be around a good space. I do know that I did talk to my parents a lot and call them a lot because I really didn't have that many friends. I think I might have had one or two friends prior to coming into school, but I really didn't have a lot of friends. And so the main people I talked to about what was going on was my boyfriend and my parents. But even then, I don't think that I really opened up to them in a way where I was like really telling them how I felt, because I mean, and you know, in high school and the certain organizations I was a part of, I was used to, you know, being a minority, but when I came to High Point, it was on a whole nother different scale. And I think that's something that a lot of people told me. That's something that like I was not mentally prepared for. And something that was very common of me, and I still do this, is when I walk into classes on the first day of school, I always count how many minorities there are. Like always. I want to say the most minorities in one of my classes may be, let's think, hold on. There's 2 black people. My program class, which I don't really count because, you know, like I'm not one of the only minorities in my program, which is so good. There's actually a lot of us, which I'm really glad about, but I don't count that class. and I'm taking 2 classes online, so I don't really know the head count of minorities for the 2 online classes. But like this semester, my biggest minority ratio in any of my classes in my comm class, and it's just me, this other black boy. So I definitely think that that's something that you have to be comfortable with, and that's something that you just have to step into. You know, it's walking into college is a whole nother different environment, but I think it really does make you level up. Like, I felt like when I got to college, I was like, oh, like this is grind time. Like, I have 4 years to really get my stuff together because I'm about to be out here in the real world. And I think that High Point in particular does a very good job of pinpointing where you should be every year. So we have like the 4-year plan, and I want to say student success, and they teach you, okay, freshman year you're just navigating the waters, you're setting your GPA up. Sophomore year you're networking. Junior year you are getting internships, and then your senior year you are applying those internships and you're looking for jobs. But it's a whole breakdown that they do, and that's something that I would tell anybody on any college campus, is to use your resources and network. I think that's something that is undeniably one of the best tools that you can ever do, is network. Also, when I first got to campus, you know, commuting, I feel like I definitely do have a little bit of a different experience because I don't stay the night. I don't really eat as much on campus. But I do definitely feel like I've gotten a college experience, whatever the hell that is. I know some people are like, oh, do you have a college experience? Like, yes, I'm on that college campus every day. I have a college experience. And I have friends. Like, I feel like commuting did not prohibit me from gaining friends. Do I have a lot of friends? No, I have associates. But do I have some friends? Yeah, I honestly think I do. I have good friends. I have met 2 of my closest friends on High Point's campus. So I'm just trying to think, like, honestly, my first week of college, I just got used to it. And I think that that's something that you just have to do. Like, regardless of how many videos I've watched that told me, regardless of what tips and tricks anybody told me, I think that it's just something that it's new to you, and you have to get into your rhythm, and you have to understand why you are at this campus, why you are here, what footprint do you want to leave, and what goals you have. And that is something that I wish I would have done, is kind of set my goals before I went to college. I definitely did have goals of like, oh, I want to make Dean's List, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I didn't have any clear goals of like, for my personal growth, like this is what I want to do. And yes, I have smashed and done great things my freshman and my sophomore year right now, but I think that that's something that I wish I would have done, is made clear goals. I'm sorry this video is a little bit everywhere, but it's just little talking diaries, you know. I have some really exciting news about High Point, but I'm not going to share it with you guys now, but it's definitely some things in the work. It goes along the category of graduating early, so, you know, sis is happy about that, and I think I spoke about getting my master's, so it definitely has to deal in that realm. So if you think you know what it is, comment that down below. But I hope this video kind of helped. You know, I just don't want to lie to you guys, and I just want to tell you wholeheartedly that everybody's college experience, it's so different. Like, I can ask another black friend how her college experience was at High Point, or how her experience is at High Point, and she might say something totally different. And so those are some videos that I really want to make, and just kind of show you guys how, literally, one of my closest friends, Jasmine, I told her, I was like, I want to do a video where we both share our experiences and you guys ask questions about our experiences at HBU, and how we are both 2 black women, but our experiences can be totally different at times, especially because we are in different schools. She's a physical therapy major, I'm a comm major, and so that looks way different, especially being a female in the in a STEM major. That's way different from being a female in the comm major. those are just some videos ideas I have for you guys. I have so many ideas, so many videos that I want to get to you guys. But if you have any suggestions, you know you can definitely leave them down below. If you have any video ideas, leave those down below. And you guys know that you're always welcome to DM me. I do try to get back to DMs as soon as possible. I know a lot of you guys have been touring HPU, have been going through the application process, and that's so darn exciting. I'm so excited. Can you guys see me? I can't really talk. The sun's like in my face, but that is so darn exciting. Enough talking. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.